Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing kind of an icy blue makeup look. It's freezing outside, at least where I am, and I know a lot of you are, and I just thought right now would be a really nice time to do just something kind of bluish and frosty looking, and you know how I love blue eyeshadow, so perfect excuse. Of course, we're going to be using all bargain makeup. I've got a lot of stuff from Dollar Tree as well as an item or two from Shop Miss A. So if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back for another video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel, which means I like to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels do. I just like to keep it in the bargain price point. So the closer to $1, the better. If it sounds like you're in the right place, I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. As always, I'll have related content down below in the description box. That way you can binge watch more content once you're done watching this video. So definitely go check that out. And without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, so I applied my eyebrows and my eyeshadow primer. And I just used my LA Colors Brow Pencil in dark brown, the LA Colors Conceal and Correct in yellow, and my LA Colors Eye Primer. So now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. And I've got a good array of blue eyeshadow from the Dollar Tree and also Shop Miss A. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to pull from yet. So I have the LA Colors 6-pan. This is on Cloud 9. The LA Colors Just Vibing Quad and We're Cool. Of course, the IONI blue eyeshadow single. And then I have this AOA Studio Quad. I used this in my full face of Shop Miss A that I did recently. Also, too, I have another order from Shop Miss A coming. So I'll be doing another full face of Shop Miss A. So I just ordered that the other day. So anyway, so between all of these things, I'm going to get like a blue icy eye look. I'm going to try to keep it as readily available as possible. So basically the AOA Studio palette, this is Sunday afternoon. They both kind of have a cream shade in them, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the one on Cloud 9. And I'm just going to sweep this all over my lid. Again, like I've said many times before, this just creates a nice base for your other eyeshadows, even though it doesn't really look like it's doing anything. So I did get a post office box, and I will have that down below in the description box for those who have asked. Of course, no pressure, like if you don't, obviously if you don't send anything, there's nothing, but I had some people asking me when I was gonna get one, and I finally did. So definitely go check out the description box for that if you are interested. Okay, so that's all we're gonna do there. I've also got a couple liquid eyeshadows. I've got this one here. This is in Stellar. It's just a beautiful blue. And then I've got this one here in Champagne Bubbles. So I might use a little, depending on the look, I might do a little inner corner thing. You know how I do it. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here in the AOA Quad. I'm just gonna use that same brush. And I'm just gonna build this up into my crease and on the lid. And I'm gonna build up this blue color, just starting very light first. Of course, I am making a mess. So I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go into the On Cloud 9 palette and go to this blue shade right here. Been trying to fix my camera. I've been wanting to get like my blurry background back, and now I got it where it won't focus on the palette. So it's just it's an ongoing struggle. I have a very small space here where I film, and God, these are just, blue just has a lot of kickback, doesn't it? Now, granted, I'm heavy-handy, as you know, if you've been with me. But yeah, it's just kind of an ongoing battle dealing with the space that I have. Ideally, the camera needs to be close to me, and my background actually needs to be a little further away. But when I first got this camera system, God, back during COVID, I was able to achieve it. But I did have a different vanity at the time. But everything else is the same, my lights, and it's just one of those things. Got it back earlier in the year, and then we used my camera for something and haven't been able to get it back since, and we just don't know why. And yeah, I can look it up on YouTube, but honestly, I don't really understand, I think I'm also a little ADHD, so it's just hard for me to like kind of focus on like reading about it or doing it, you know what I mean? Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this shade here, this dark blue in the AOA palette. Like I said, it's not snapping back, so I'm going to take a more compact brush. I'm just going to try to pack this on. Of course, we're going to do a blue smoky eye type of a thing. Lord, I've never had so much fallout. It's like blue must just be one of those things. I'm just going to try to blend. I feel like it's a little bit patchy. This is looking really patchy up here, y'all. I don't quite know how to fix it. I might do like a, I don't think I really went probably gradual enough. I'm gonna go into this bright blue here. Again, it's blurry. Go into this bright blue right here. I'm gonna go with that first brush that I use. I'm gonna just see if I can't kind of smooth it out some. There we go. I think that's gonna be the ticket. Y'all, look at that though. Like, as far as the fallout, I don't remember blues being like this. Okay, I feel like that's helped it quite a bit. I think it's something now I can work with. I should be using those eyeshadow guards, but I forgot. I'm not in the habit. But at least I don't have my face makeup on. So there we go. I feel like that has helped a little bit. Sometimes if your eyeshadows are patchy, it's just that you didn't build it up well enough. So I think that's just what happened. I know it looks crazy right now, but it'll be pretty once everything comes together. So we're gonna just start there. I'm gonna add liner, lashes, face. We'll come back and add finishing touches, and I promise we will make this right, as we almost always do. Because it's a blue look, I'm gonna be using my IONI mascara in blue. I'm just gonna put a coat on my regular lashes, and then when I put on my false lashes, I'm gonna put a coat on them as well. Because like, when else can you wear this, right? So I'm gonna be using the LA Colors DramataLash. These are in the style Daydreamer. I've worn these before. And I'm gonna be using the IONI Lash Glue and Liner in one. And we're gonna just pop these on. I love this product because it just kills two birds with one stone. That wing came out really nice. Sometimes it's just easy, you know? For me, once the liner and the lashes go on, no matter what is on my eye, it always looks so much better to me. I also feel like eyeshadow looks like super terrible. There's something about wearing like eyeshadow or anything that if you don't have any like complexion product on, at least this is how I feel, it just highlights how any redness in your skin. And so the foundation and face products really help as well, I feel. You know, I've got nice skin, and some people think, oh, I can just put some like eyeliner on and kind of call it a day, but like, no, there's nothing that I feel like makes my skin look worse than having some makeup on and not any like even like a you know, tinted moisturizer or something like that. Like, I need something on my skin, you know. If I'm makeup free, you know, that's all well and good, you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna come back to the eyes, add liner and a lot of finishing touches to this look. Actually, I didn't even do a shimmer, y'all. Oh gosh, we got a lot to do when we come back. So let's just go ahead, and I'm gonna add my foundation and concealer and powder, and I will be right back. So I used this in a recent video, my Maybelline Go Green foundation, tinted oil foundation, Dollar Tree Find this last year. I used my AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Press Powder, and to conceal under my eyes, I used both the LA Colors Conceal and Correct in peach and yellow. So now for bronzer, I'm gonna go into one of my favorite Dollar Tree bronzing products. This is the Be Pure Glow Up Contour wand. It's this is medium dark. I love these. These are, of course, if you're new to my channel or new to Dollar Tree makeup, they're dupes of the Charlotte Tilbury wands. Just gonna put some of this on the back of my hand. This can look very, very intimidating. Look at how dark it is, but it blends and smooths out so beautiful. You just have to really kind of work it in the back of your hand, and then just work it onto your face. And I promise you, this will blend in so nicely. And I may have used a little bit too much, honestly. So I use my beauty blender as well. Drag it down my neck a bit. Use that beauty blender. And there we go. Like I said, probably went a little bit overboard. Use my powder brush a little bit. Nothing that cannot be fixed. There we go. Nice and bronzed, and although I know it's probably not part of like an icy makeup look, but I like to be a little bit tan. So now for blush, I think I used this in one video. This color is beautiful, y'all. It's the IONI Liquid Blush. This is in Warm Rose. And I'm gonna apply it the same way. I'm gonna clean off my stippling brush first. People ask me what I clean my makeup brushes with, and these days it has been micellar water in my old makeup brush cleaner spray bottle. I also had a comment on one of my videos. Someone asked why I throw away my makeup sponges like these instead of just washing them. The answer to that is I do wash them once a week, once every 10 days while I'm using it. But after, you know, 6 to 8 weeks, I like to replace it. That's kind of how I've been taught with like even like kitchen sponges. You know, like I'll run them through my dishwasher or put them in like a little bowl with some bleach and water. But after a while, I think the bacteria can't help but be really, you know, multiply in the center of them and stuff. Kind of like your bath sponges, like, you know, like those, not the loofahs, but the shower puffs, you know? So I feel like they can be cleaned up to a degree and then they should be replaced. And that's just how I feel. Put that on the back of my hand. These are very pigmented, so be very, very careful. I did not use a lot of product at all. There we go, just a nice, beautiful shade for my skin tone. So now something fun for highlighter, because when else can I use this, y'all? So you've seen, I've got both color stories of these. These are hard candy finds from the Dollar Tree from maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I've been using these fun shades under different circumstances when I can. And I thought, and it's a highlighter palette. This is the Galaxy by Night color story. This is the shade, I can't really read it, it's in like cursive in the back, but these are powders and these are creams. And so it's kind of a bluish highlighter, and I thought today is the perfect day to go into it. I'm gonna take a fan brush because I feel like this is gonna be like the best way to get a really nice light wash of this. I'm just gonna put that fan brush in here. This is from e.l.f. I did find this at Dollar Tree a couple years back. I'm gonna just build it up, see what it does. I'm a little afraid. Okay, it's not too offensive. It does have like a blue sheen, but like I said, when else was I gonna try this? Never use that shade. Like I said, if you go to the light hand, it's kind of forgiving. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the eyes and add some finishing touches, but first I need to add some shimmer, y'all. So I wanna keep this blue, so I'm not gonna use the shimmer in the AOA quad because it's a little bit more of like a mermaid green. So that leaves me either with the liquid shadow, the IONI glitter shadow. I might use 2 shades. So I might use this Periwinkle shade here in the On Cloud 9 palette and this shade here. I've also got the liquid shadow. So I'm gonna go first into the blue shade in the Just Vibin' quad, the shimmery blue shade. I'm gonna pack that on. Use some setting spray. I'm gonna put this in the middle part of my eye, like right here. Kind of more I'm gonna concentrate in the middle part of my eye. I'm gonna use the lighter shade towards the inner part. Clean off my brush. No wonder I was feeling so weird. I usually always do like shimmers like before I leave and do other things. So now I'm gonna go into that shade right there and periwinkle type shade. Spray my brush, of course. Just gonna blend those 2 lines together. There we go. That is so beautiful, y'all. I'm loving it now. So for an inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go into Champagne Bubble, that really pearly white liquid shadow from LA Colors. And y'all, it is getting close. I mean, I know we're still in winter, but Dollar Tree will release new makeup here probably any week now. IONI 2, and I'm just excited for it. I'm gonna go Dollar Tree shopping today, and there just hasn't really been much here lately. An inner corner highlight. I'm gonna add liner, and I'm gonna smoke out underneath as well. There we go, just a really nice pearly white inner corner. Alrighty, now I'm gonna add some liner, smoke out underneath. So for liner, I'm trying to use this up. I think this is gonna, I've had this for a good long while. It's a drugstore eyeliner. It's the Maybelline Lasting Drama Matte. It's a retractable pencil. I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand. I think it needs a little love. It needs to go soon, so just try to use it. Line in my waterline, connect it to my wing. There we go. So now to smoke out under my eye, I think I'm gonna use 2 colors. I'm gonna start with that dark shade there in the AOA Studio quad, and I'm gonna put that towards the outer part of my eye. I'm gonna tap off my brush, get off the excess. So I'm gonna kind of concentrate this towards the outer part of my eye. Then I'm gonna blur it with another brush in a lighter shade as well. So I'm gonna go into this shade here in the On Cloud 9 palette and just do the same thing and just kind of blur, put that a little further in and then blur it into the other shade. There we go, and I would say that the eyes are done. I'm gonna take a little bit of that Periwinkle shade and just kind of put it up here. There we go. That just kind of helps blend that area a little bit better. I'm gonna also take a little bit of that liquid shadow and put it up onto my brow bone. I'm just gonna use my finger. Just to add a little bit of a highlight. I think we're missing a little bit, there we go. A little bit of a highlight for this look. There we go, nothing crazy, just a little something. So now for lips, I have the perfect shade of lip gloss for this. So I'm gonna first line my lips with the IONI Fat Lip Chubby Stick in Plum. But what I have now, I got this, I think on clearance at Ulta maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I hardly ever use it. It's the Milani Ludicrous Lights. This is in the shade Lollapalooza. And see, it's kind of like an iridescent, see, it's like an iridescent lip gloss. So I thought that would be a really pretty kind of subtle bluish type of a shade. But I first want to line my lips. My lips have been so chapped. So I'm going to go in with this lip gloss. So it's not really scary. It just has a little bit of like a blue iridescence to it. Just very, very, very subtle. So there we go. Kind of got this blue iridescent, kind of icy makeup look. Perfect for this time of year because y'all, like I said, it's cold, at least where I am. And so I do, of course, using all budget and bargain makeup. If you enjoyed this video, show me you did by hitting the like button. Definitely check out my related content down below in the description box and give my other videos a binge watch. Definitely comment and let me know what you think. Blue eyeshadow is one of my favorites. So yeah, I'm always excited when I get to use blue eyeshadow. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.